/ team in their respective disciplines and failed to get the very biggest prize, which they so badly wanted to coveted, which of course, Marino wanting to be Champions League winner of Real Madrid, and of course Alonso wanting to become a Ferrari world champion, just like Schumacher, Kimi, and all the rest of them. And then, of course, around 2014, Marino returned to Chelsea. Alonso in 2015 made a return to McLaren. And of course, at that point, that's where I think obviously their careers begin to diverge because, of course, Alonso's career went horribly downhill, failing to even get on a podium. And then, of course, but Mourinho still managed to win the Premier League again with Chelsea. I mean, obviously, Mourinho then went to Man United, won the FA Cup and won the Europa League with them, and then finished second in the league, whilst Alonso was just on the way down at that point. Obviously, in recent times, Alonso has begun to find his form again when he got those 8 podiums last year at Aston Martin, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, whilst Mourinho fell out with Romeo and now has gone to further back in Turkey, so it's a bit of a weird one. Mourinho always had resentment towards the Cruyff family when they endorsed Pep for manager at Barcelona, yeah. I mean, in many ways, you could sort of see, like, I don't know. I mean, Hamilton, you could kind of compare him to someone like Pep Guardiola, I suppose, with Pep endlessly winning the championship year after year, just like Pep endlessly winning Premier Leagues, Bundesligas, and La Ligas with, Man City, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona, respectively. Just win endlessly. Yeah, obviously, I actually made that comparison myself on an old F1 video, like 6 years ago. But I think you can find it on my channel if you look. If you scroll down the videos, you can find it. I actually did compare Salatan to Alonso, but looking back, I was a bit of a hasty comparison because I was strictly comparing F1 drivers to football players rather than just managers. I mean, I also remember comparing Jack Grealish to Kevin Magnussen, which I don't know what to say about that because Jack Grealish has actually gone on to play for England and Man City since I made that comparison. Because at the time, I mean, Jack Grealish was just playing for Aston Villa, and I think Jack Grealish went down into the Championship to play for Aston Villa. So in many ways, I thought both of them are very talented, but they're not very committed, and they're not like. Neither of them seem to know how to get the best out of themselves, but Grealish has gone on to do way better things, though, compared to Kevin Magnussen, who has just become stuck in the midfield. And his career has become very stop-start with, like, Haas's financial issues. So, for Kevin Magnussen, he's never going to be... I mean, he probably won't even be in F1 next year, so it's a bit sad. Who else did I compare? Oh, yeah, Esteban Ocon I compared with Divock Origi. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I always had the feeling that they were both drivers on the cusp of blowing up, but also very much the potential to also completely fail to live up to the hype, which I suppose is sort of right, because I don't know where Divock Origi has ended up at, but he's definitely not a big club, and Esteban Ocon will be heading to Haas next year, so... I was kind of correct on that prediction. I cannot remember who I compared Pierre Gasly to, and I can't even remember who the hell I compared. I can't even remember who the hell I compared Vettel or Hamilton to anymore. Like, I do remember that I compared Ayrton Senna to an old Brazilian footballer named Careca, who used to play for Brazil in the late 80s and 90s, and that they were both very much, I mean, Careca kept scoring loads of goals for Brazil, and then his national team career came to an abrupt end. I know there was some, like, someone in the comments that compared Felipe Massa to Kaká, since, of course, Felipe Massa's career as a top driver ended in 2009 when he crashed in Hungary. And then, of course, Kaká also suffered a horrible injury like a year later for AC Milan, and he was no longer the same player he was ever again. So, I don't know what else to say, to be honest.